have, that looks like, that can't be Letien.
Oh,
that cannot be Letien.
Oh, you're going to have to give me a backstory on these guys.
All right.
Iggy. So wait, before you cover, who's Letien?
Okay.
Is that Iggy?
Okay, so SofistaFunk, I think is what his tag is on there. That is Letien. He's an old Brawl player. He was the first Diddy Kong player that I ever got the exposure to play against in Brawl. And so to give you an idea of how long it's been since I really got to sit down and hang out with this guy, it was still back when Brawl was a predominant game and was in the highlights. And so he was always amazing. I was always nervous about playing against him. He's very, very intelligent with his play, and he's very good at pressuring opponents into bad decisions. And that should show you how good he is. He left a lasting impression. I still remember some of his strategies from years ago. But it looks like they are looking over something.
Probably the stage list?
Oh, they are looking over the rules. One second. Go ahead and take over for me. I'm going to clarify for him.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, guys. So Iggy, if I'm not mistaken, was a PlayStation All-Stars player. Probably one of the best Fat Princesses. I might be wrong. I'll have to clarify with him. But if any of you guys followed the PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale scene, I remembered hearing of his name. I was just speaking to the stream about Iggy. I've heard a name similar to that in the PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale scene, a really solid Fat Princess main. Was that him?
That is him.
Ooh,
same player.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
When Iggy very first started showing up, I had no idea who it was. I didn't really keep up with the P-Saber community very much, and P-Saber, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. P-Saber. I didn't really keep up with that community very much whenever it was out. The game caught my interest, but never really drew me into it very much. And so whenever he came out, it was in the very first Shockwave tournament. And originally it was limited to 16 entrants because it was on the 3DS and it was on the Japanese one.
Yeah.
And so he showed up, and we were a little bit, we were like, okay, yeah, cool. Hey, this guy's here. But we'll talk about that more in detail in between the games. For right now, we have Megaman versus Rosalina. Mr. D1, take it away for me.
Yeah, so in this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Megaman, a character who's known to be really strong with a lot of projectiles. It's going to be quite interesting to see how Iggy does against this Megaman. As you know, Rosalina can absorb the projectiles. As you can see right here, using the down B, that gravitational pull is just way too good. But at the same time, if you're too liberal with that gravitational pull, Mega Man, if he throws a projectile at you and then Rosalina goes for the down beat, you can leave yourself susceptible to attack. So you have to be careful.
Right. I'm a little bit curious about this because Iggy is actually known for being the local Rosalina. That's hard to say.
Yeah. The local Rosalina.
I feel like I'm tongue twistering myself over here. So I'm curious about how well SofistaFunk is going to do. I think that's how you say it, SofistaFunk?
Yeah, SofistaFunk. You got it.
But I'm curious to see how well he's going to do against a player who knows the character. That was a little questionable right there. Like he air dodged with he didn't air dodge. He just stood there.
Stood there, exactly.
With the bomb connected to himself. Didn't shield, didn't do anything. But Iggy's in a bit of a bind on the ledge. It looks like SofistaFunk has a good presence. Good up smash is what it looked like.
Yeah, that was definitely an up smash. Nice down smash right there by SofistaFunk, which actually did get nerfed. There's a little bit more cooldown on the down smash, but that does not mean it's still a good move.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still very powerful, still hits on both sides of Rosalina and Luma, and it's still definitely a force to be reckoned with. Wow.
Yep, that was Luma's up smash right there.
That was a really good DI on Iggy's part. Now he's got rage going on for him, so that is a factor. Ooh, goes for the down air, gets the down smash.
Nice caught SofistaFunk in the recovery frames of his normal getup from the edge. And here we go, Iggy just hanging out on the platforms. Ooh, nice. I noticed a lot of Mega Man players now are trying to use the jump-canceled item toss.
Yes.
Yeah, that gives him a bit more range, I guess, after, he moves forward as he tosses the item. And you can actually confirm into things like an up tilt to probably net a KO. Yeah, I've seen that from a player named Anti.
Anti did that?
Yeah, he just showed it on Facebook. I saw it like an hour before I came here.
Oh, wow, nice. Interesting position by these two. Looks like Luma goes off the ledge and just kind of falls to its own little KO there. Tries to recover up onto the stage, and now SofistaFunk has all of the stage in the world to work with, but gets pressured back to the ledge. More side B action. That buzzsaw actually, one of the things about, Mega Man's, I almost called it Meta Knight. One of the things about Mega Man's saw is if you grab it and then rethrow it, it has more damage and knockback to it, rather than just on the side B. And you can throw it at just about any angle whenever you initially use it. Okay, there, he shields it this time. That move does hit multiple times, so it's very good for reducing somebody's shield size and good for pressuring somebody into a bad situation. So if you connect that side B with Mega Man, it will pressure somebody into shielding or running up to you to try and transition it over to you instead. And so that's an interesting tool in Mega Man's arsenal, if difficult to really use effectively. It feels very similar to Snake's down B from Brawl, if you know what I'm talking about, where he would sticky somebody and it could transfer over to other players.
Yeah, exactly. Same rule applies here.
Ooh. Tight spot for both players. Manages to get out of it. Iggy kind of jumping around. One of the things I like about Mega Man is his movement. He's one of those characters that jumps and moves around. He feels very reminiscent of playing like Mega Man 2 speedruns.
Yeah, it actually does feel like you're playing, the original Mega Man games as you're using him. The cool thing about Mega Man is as you're using like his jab or his forward tilt, you can cancel that.
That is it.
He gets knocked off. Wow. Unable to come back on stage. SofistaFunk taking the first game. But yeah, to touch back on Mega Man, while you do his jab, you can interrupt that into a jumping neutral air, or you could go into the forward tilt, which moves him forward, or turn around and forward tilt in the other direction, and he moves forward as he's shooting the pellet. But yeah, Mega Man is such an interesting character. I can't wait to see someone who fully has like mastery of that character, movement wise, just everything, punishment and whatnot.
It feels like Mega Man is one of those characters that has a lot of depth that the community hasn't really fully explored just yet.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious, just like you said, to see who will come out and actually master the character and show us, no, I'm the Mega Man player. I'm the one that you want to look at on YouTube. I'm the one that comes out and takes names. I'm the one that comes out and brings the crowd because I know this character so well. I've mastered the character, and more than anything else, I am number one with Mega Man in the world.
Yeah, I heard Zuko is definitely one of those players that comes to mind at KTAR 11 that just passed. He actually took a set off of Mutaking. Yeah, so for those that have yet to see that, search for that on Google. You'll probably be able to find the match. If anything, I'm not sure if they played each other twice. Zuko beating him the first set, and then when they had the run back and losers, Mutaking came out on top. But it was no easy feat.
That's on Clash's channel on YouTube, isn't it?
I have no idea.
If it was KTAR, then it's likely up on either VG Bootcamp or Clash. I would love to show support for either of those communities and those streamers. Love those guys. Calvin, Mark, if either of you happen to hear this, thank you all very much for your efforts with the Smash community.
Yes.
But we're off to game number 2, and we are going to have the Rosalina Ditto.
Oh, wow. So here we go. Iggy opting to go straight to Rosalina. I actually thought his Mega Man was doing pretty decent in the matchup, but maybe he doesn't have any more confidence in it.
I think he just wants to confuse him and the viewers with an extra Luma. I don't know about you, but I'm going to get lost in this at least once because I already have. I know that much. This is going to be a match all about patience and zoning. Both of these this character is very good at zoning large areas at a mid-range, but not so great at zoning a smaller range. Ooh, almost.
Oh, wow.
That was almost a really good combo conversion. Had he jabbed afterwards instead of grabbed, that probably would have been like a guaranteed link into a grab.
Oh, absolutely. Now, one thing I really like about Iggy's playstyle, I noticed even in the first game, even though he lost, he's definitely the type of player that likes to pressure his opponents, He doesn't really stay back and let his opponents dictate the flow of the match. He's in there. He's trying to make things happen. He's trying to force you to react to what he's doing. He doesn't want to play two, He's always making the first move.
Hey, what he does is he pressures you into a bad situation with a lot of little incremental bits of pressure. There's nothing that he comes out. It's not reminiscent of, say, Mango's style pressure where he comes in and all of a sudden you're just under all the pressure in the world.
Yeah.
He comes in and slowly pressures you back to the ledge, puts you into a bad position, and then gets a KO on Luma right there. See, he's in an advantageous position. Manages to recover his Luma back though. Down smashes, trying to zone him out. Okay,
that was actually a neutral air. If you do a neutral air really late into the ground and auto cancel the first, you just auto cancel the aerial of Rosalina's neutral air, Luma will still continue to do the neutral air animation, and what happens is the first hit will have Luma attacking in one direction, and the second attack will drag you it acts as a down smash.
Right.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's on both sides.
That almost KO'd. SofistaFunk almost getting a fully charged neutral B on Iggy. Iggy's in a bit of a precarious position on this stock, but he's probably a little outside of KO range considering that both up smash and neutral B are now staled. He's going to have to connect a forward smash or get a few more % and get an up smash on him.
Oh, absolutely. And nice coming in there with the down smash by SofistaFunk, trying to keep the stage here. Iggy Looking for a good way to get back on stage, but gets forward tilted right off.
Ooh, the spike, though. He should be able to recover, yes. Rosalina's up B actually goes clear from the blast zone up onto this stage. Ooh, he almost caught himself up under the stage that time, though. See, now he's within up smash or potentially down smash kill range. That up air is also a very powerful KO move.
Oh, for sure.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, especially when Luma hits, it seems as if it has set knockback the up air. If you notice, it sends the opponent really high. There was one time. Oh, wow. One time I was using Rosalina. I actually KO'd the opponent off the top of the screen at 29%.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was quite ridiculous. There's a weird sweet spot to that up air.
Huh. I actually did not know that. I haven't really gotten the opportunity, even with Iggy around here, I haven't really gotten an opportunity to play against Rosalina very much. I got to sit down and play with him, with Iggy for a little while. Turns out that Meta Knight actually does oddly well against Rosalina.
Really?
I can drill rush into Rosalina and it will KO Luma because it pushes Luma off the stage.
You know what's funny? A lot of such great knockback off that up air. I noticed too a lot of characters dash attacks.
Yes,
do a good job of just like getting rid of Luma, even as Rosalina is blocking. But good stuff right there. Iggy catching SofistaFunk, trying to approach from the top, and that's usually one of the worst things to do against Rosalina because the up smash hitbox is not only in front but in back of Rosalina as well. So it covers, it has quite a bit of range.
And it's so powerful, too, especially if it's fresh. Yeah. That was a pretty fresh up smash because it got the KO at about 110, give or take. And Iggy hadn't even gotten to the point where the rage was really starting to kick in just yet. So we saw that SofistaFunk recovered over the top, and when he did, Iggy read that and said, "You were going to be right here," and pointed a little hoop above his head. And boom, gets the KO.
That was it. Well, good job by Iggy. It seems as if his character switch was definitely warranted.
He's an excellent player. What we were saying earlier, with the very first Shockwave tournament was, I hear a Diddy Kong. SofistaFunk is going Diddy Kong.
Oh, man. This is, for all those players who, don't like Diddy Kong, this is going to be a trend for the next year.
This is not a stage.
This stage is banned, ladies and gentlemen.
How'd that go? What is this stage, D1?
Banned. I'm getting baited here. Hook, line, and sinker? Okay. Reel me in. Oh, boy.
I went fishing and baited.
Yes, the lure was out, and I bit.
All right, so we're off to game number 3. D1, take it away for me, buddy.
All right, guys, so we're going to have SofistaFunk opting for Diddy here against Iggy. Now, I have yet to see SofistaFunk's Diddy. Oh, no! That was actually quite risky by SofistaFunk. But Iggy! And this, wow.
Risky, but pays off immediately.
Let me tell you one thing. What SofistaFunk opted for earlier was probably one of the worst things to ever do against a character like Rosalina. Rosalina could set up easy edge guards on Diddy as he's charging the jetpack, but unfortunately, Iggy SDs.
Wow, he just barely missed the ledge, too. That was like almost melee Battlefield reminiscent with the way that he got caught up under there, and more down throw up air. What I find playing as Diddy Kong is it's much easier to turn off tap jump and get up air chains or up air forward air chains from down throw than just leave. Oh, that down air almost connected. Or, excuse me, almost got the KO. It did connect.
Oh, wow, that wall cling. I actually thought Diddy was on the stage for a second, then realized that he wall clinged, so he actually did not get ledge trump there. Down smash sending SofistaFunk off stage, though.
Call me crazy for saying this, but I'm pretty sure that side B is Diddy Kong's best move.
Oh, that monkey flip,
Yes, it's so good, dude.
And you know what's crazy? You can actually smash it so you can go a greater distance.
And it goes like more than half the distance of FD. Like if you're in the air and you do it, like right there, that was the short one, and it did a little bit more than a third the distance of the stage. If you do the smash version of the move, speaking of smashes.
Now, you know what's funny? I actually think Iggy can still bring this back. He has rage on his side.
Definitely. He's just a few percent out of the range of rage to really start kicking in. And SofistaFunk, this is going to take some effort on his part, especially with this kind of a lead. It's easy for players to get complacent and just sit back and relax, as I was saying.
Yeah, especially if he keeps opting for unsafe monkey flips. Players are now starting to get used to the animation of it and hitting Diddy out of it. But there's the up there.
That's it.
Such a strong move. 98%. Diddy Kong takes it. Wow. And there goes SofistaFunk, a player who, this is his first Shockwave, right?
This is his first Smash 4 tournament to my knowledge, and Iggy has been coming out to these pretty regularly, so that was a really good victory for him.
Man.